How's everybody doing? Hello world, how you all doing? Woo! Freddie Mercury. Another bank bites the dust, and another bank's gone, and another bank's gone, and another bank's bite the dust. Was it? It's Saturday, the end of September. So check out now, what's the date, Dave? Wrote it down earlier. Oh yeah, the 27th of September, 2008. I've had some stuff about this banner this week, following my chat to 4 Conservative councillors up in Whitchurch Library. I've had a reply. Miracle upon miracle. A reply. Very interesting reply, so here we go, let's read it out. Dear Crazy Dave, well, we'll say he said that. Following your visit to Whitchurch Councillor's Ward Surgery, I have investigated this matter you raised, specifically the 30.52 million appearing as rent rebates in the 2000-2001 housing revenue accounts, appearing as expenditure. I am satisfied this is in order and that there are no irregularities in the account. Check this out now. Rent rebates now do not appear in the housing revenue account, but are part of the Housing General Fund. This was the decision of the Welsh Assembly Government. I now consider this matter is closed and will not respond to any further issues you have on this matter. I have also advised the local councillors that we suggest you should contact them for any additional ward issues you have. Isn't it? I now consider this matter closed. I've added to my blog lately. I know people don't read in blogs. It's too many words, isn't it? I've got blogs, 100 over blogs. Too many words for anyone to read. But there's nothing odd about the 2000-2001 account where the 30 million in expenditure was appearing as rent rebates, and you'll have to check out the video on the rent revenue account for that one. But now rent rebates are not in the rent revenue account. That 30 million is not there anymore. It's a fictitious sum anyway, and now it's in the general fund. Excuse me, Chief Constable, it's a fictitious figure. Central government, the council should do 95% of the rents for housing benefit claimants, like the housing associations get, like the private landlords get, and they top it up with 5%. Now 1.5 million is 5% of 30 million. So I could see that being in rent rebates as 1.5 million, but this 30 million, and now it's in the general fund, and the Welsh Assembly Government recommended this change? Excuse me? Did they recommend it after this banner was painted and displayed down the Welsh Assembly, where the BBC and ITV did everything in their power if there was another demonstration going on, not to show them on the railings? And I'm going to shoot that video soon. So yeah, fraud squad investigating this rent revenue account, and that was from Mr. Timothy Davis. Now Mr. Timothy Davis is a member of the Standards and Ethics Committee. I went and visited the Standards and Ethics Committee after my meeting with the probation service last week, or this week. And I found out that one of my local councillors, Anne Rowland James, is also on the Standards and Ethics Committee. How that woman has the nerve to stand on that committee when she can't respond to emails sent from this ward member of hers. Now, I did have a private chat one day with Anne Rowland James about the various issues on http://crazydave.blogspot.com/ and never heard a dick bird since. She hadn't responded to the 2 main emails that I sent in a July period. Was it July? Was it June? Who knows, this year anyway. And she's on the Standards and Ethics Committee. Pretty outrageous, that is. Yep, the week that saw British nuclear fuels nationalised by the French government. The only thing I'd like to see is the American president using that 70 billion to buy off all those mortgages from all those people who are probably going to be made homeless because they've all had, these foreclosure notices because they haven't been able to keep up with their payments. I'd like to see him buy all those properties with that 70 billion. So those people aren't homeless. Bit like if this account hadn't been defrauded by 30 million every year. In the last 10 years, it would have shown a 300 million profit. I would have thought so. But then they're not willing to do a set of accounts based on these properties. Being owned by a housing association. And the other thing that this letter doesn't mention is about the district, valuer? The district valuer who rateable values this higher than it would be as a house. How the freaking hell? I'd like that rateable value or district valuer or whatever it's called to live here for 9 years and then come around and tell me, oh, crazy Dave, it really ought to be at that rateable value. I think you might have a different kind of perspective on your